There's a call in the air, can you hear it ring? A vision of change, it's our time to bring. Gather round all you dreamers and doers. Together we're stronger, together we're movers. Lifting each voice, a chorus so bold. In the name of love, let our stories unfold. Every heart matters, every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. No more division, it's time to unite. Each story, each struggle, it's our shared light. From every corner, let's lift and embrace, creating a future with compassion and grace. So let's build the bridges, let's cross every line. In the heart of the struggle, the stars will align. The promise of progress with every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. To the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Together we'll rise. Together we'll fight. Hand in hand we'll chase the light. In hand we'll chase the light. Championing change, let's write our own song. With faith in each other, we can't go wrong. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the call. So come join the circle, take your place here. With love as our guide, we'll shed every fear. Welcome to the table, the time is now. In unity we stand, let's take our bow.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. We're getting ready to do episode 13 of Embers and Shadow. I'm really excited about it. We had an episode 12 on Saturday, and we're kind of jamming 2 sessions in on 1 week because, well, why not? Like, let's be honest. Why not, right? Like, why you gotta rush stuff? You know what I mean? Why not rush stuff? Anyways, I'm totally off kilter right now. I'm a little bit tired, but that's all right. We had a lot of fun today at work, and now we're going to have a lot of fun playing D&D tonight. Isn't that right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was your guys? So the last session, how did everything go down for you? Did you enjoy what you experienced?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was pretty fun. Smuggling.
Yeah.
and,
I could have built out the chase scene a little bit more, and I should have. That's just my inexperience as a DM, not being able to fully go down that road. But to be honest, it would have been a lot of fun if we had built out the chase scenes a little bit more. Why is this not working? This is starting to really bug me.
It was fun though, running
There
away.
we go. That's better. Yeah, so I kind of wish that I built out the chase scene a little more because we could have a lot of fun with that chase scene, but we ended up not being able to experience as much as we wanted to experience. But that is okay.
Live and learn.
That is okay. Now, but that being said, we do have some. Oh, this is something else. Hey, oh, look at this. Nice. This is nice. Okay, here we go. There you go. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in tokens right now. Yeah, so let's just dive right into it. I'm not going to do any announcements. If y'all want to just see more of this stuff, just follow the damn channel and we'll discuss that later. Let's just dive right into it, okay? So last session, you guys made it to Blackthorn Keep, but before wandering into the keep, you decided to take a little trip out to Black Bay Lake, where you came across a couple of Garian cloaks on the dock, and they were talking about something ominous in the water. Couldn't quite put your finger on it. Neither could they, but they definitely made it seem like there was something out there. With some more prying, finally the commander that was out there decided to tell you guys you need to shove off and find a new avenue. You should make your way to Blackthorn Keep. You should stop hanging around their outpost. And you did so. And as you made your way to Blackthorn Keep, you noticed there was a long procession of wagons and people trying to get in that were being relentlessly searched and ridiculed for just trying to gain entry into the keep by more Garian cloaks. More notably, their commander, Commander Dorn. And as you were approaching, you noticed a kerfuffle between one of the wagons, the trader, and the commander. Deciding to intervene, unfortunately got you tossed out of the line, as well as the trader. Deciding to check on what was going on, you went up to him where you met Mayron, and he was trying to deliver some goods to Blackthorn Keep under the disguise of goods anyways. He was trying to get something to what could be considered a rebel faction, if you will, inside Blackthorn Keep. And you, with very little effort, decided to help him out. We'll take that off your hands. And so you decided to become smugglers yourself and gain access to Blackthorn Keep through the front gate, which you managed to come back around and do so. You finally make it in, and you eventually find, after being told what to look for, you eventually find the house that you're looking for, where you manage to make your way inside and meet a very interesting character. Elandra Veron. Elandra Vero. And she beckons your assistance to help with a ritual that would save Blackthorn from the absolute devastating grip of Zarian Garian. After you declined her offer to join, she disappeared out the back of the house along with her trusty henchman Frederick. And as you were getting ready to leave yourself, you unfortunately noticed there were several Garian cloaks outside of the house, and they seemed to be looking for someone. And as you decide to find your way into the back of the house and find another way out, suddenly they were at the door. You made your way to the second floor and you decided to jump out a second floor window, which didn't work out too well for Hathor, who fell, grabbed onto a tree branch, and then fell onto her back. This was all the shenanigans that you could muster for the day as you tried to get away from these cloaks, and as you do so, you made your way behind the tavern, the local tavern in this area, and into it, where you suddenly found yourself staring at that same tall figure again. After getting yourself a couple of drinks, you decide to go over and have a chat with her, and before anything can really happen, she just assumes that you're there to join her little quest. And as you all reluctantly agree, she raises her hand, signals to the barkeep, and suddenly a trap door under an unlit hearth behind the table that you're sitting at opens. And before you have a chance to ask her where it leads, her and Frederick were already dropped down in it. So you decide to follow. And as you did, you started to wind down this, what could only be considered a spiraling, forgotten route winding deep into the bones of the earth. The air, it was growing cold, and the dust turns, ancient. Until you land. Your boots hit the flagstone, slick with centuries of damp. A narrow stone chamber unadorned but unmistakably old presses in around you. The smell of old stone, smoke, and withered parchment hangs thick in the air. Ahead, an open archway leads into a long vaulted chamber. As you step through the arch, flickering candlelight spills across the walls. The space opens into a low ceiling, high-lined and with bookshelves carved from the stone itself. Each one silent, but... Oh, lost my space. Each one is sagging under the weight of ancient tomes. Their spines cracked, their covers faded to silence. Dust curls around the air like ghostly script. And there, standing in the middle, is Elandra, calm and poised in the flickering light. Beside her, silent and ever watchful, is Frederick, arms folded across his chest. And just before you have a chance to really say anything, she looks at both of you and just goes, "Are you ready to begin?" Just beyond her looms a massive stone door. Its arch engraved with fading root-bound script and partially glowing sigils. The entrance to what can only seem like a deeper section to this hidden catacombs. There you see the clay urn, that black, it etched with red markings urn, just shifting in Elandra's hands, pulsing with light veins. So you decided to lend a hand. Not like you had much of a choice with those Garian cloaks hot on your heels. Still, you've made it. That counts for something. She shifts the urn to her other hand, like someone holding both sacred and dangerous. Welcome to the Cathedral Catacombs. What remains of them. You see Frederick start to move his hands along the walls as if he's searching for something.
What you searching for there, Frederick?
You never mind your business right now. You focus on the task at hand.
All right, then. Can I roll a history check to see if I recognize hearing about these catacombs?
Sure.
That would be 12.
12. Okay. You from readings that you would vaguely know of Blackthorn Keep, you remember of a monastery that was once big here for the four deities, the four pantheons. It was called the Monastery of Hollow Mercy. And you remember hearing stories of a labyrinth below the monastery. No real encounters of people who have been down there, but you do remember hearing that there is something that does potentially exist.
Can I roll a history check on the urn? See if I recognize it.
All right.
Will be 17.
As you're glancing at this urn, you've had a chance to look it over a few times. Once in the house when you opened the crate and she pulled it out for the first time and she kind of examined it herself. You also had the chance to look it over as well. And you do recognize some of the carvings from what would be considered an ancient druidic order that existed in the Morn Woods. You remember hearing of the powder, the ash that's inside of ashen seed. A precious seed deep in Morn Woods that ground down has incredible magical properties. But that's about it. You've never handled one yourself. You've never seen ashen seed.
Okay. Well, Miss Solandra, before we continue on with what's what of us with this ritual, I got some questions here first for you.
Be
How
my
did you
guest.
come across? How did you come across this urn? And also, how do you know a wild oak and us being solstice born?
Oh, my dear. Well, you have a couple of questions, so I'm going to answer them in order.
Yeah.
The urn, our benefactor actually pointed it out that it was needed, and we just went in search of it, and we found it and had it transported here. That's how I know about the urn. And as for Wild Oak, yeah, he's older than most things, still walking, wiser too. But even he doesn't always see where the roots end. He and I share history, not allegiance, just history. The Force remembers what it chooses, and so does he. She looks at you, a little more measured, unreadable. Ask him about the hollow tree. If he answers, you'll understand more than I can tell you.
Okay.
And as for Solstice Born, it's not really hard to miss those marks on your hand.
I forgot about these marks.
Yeah. Probably gave it away, I guess.
Yeah.
Before we go further, I feel I need to know who your benefactor is in all of this.
Our benefactor. Child, I don't even know who he is.
And yet you follow him?
We had the same goal. to free Blackthorn. He has proven much that we believe in the same outcome.
Remember what insight to see if that's truthful, what you just said?
Sure.
Like, just like a part of me, like, that'd be 7.
From what you can garner, she's not lying. She has conviction in what she is saying to be true.
Yeah, part of me just wants to make sure that what's going on is for good.
He is the flame below the roots. He's aiding us in our task, if you will. He doesn't want to see Zarian in charge any more than we do, so you don't have to be friends. You just have to have a common goal.
Perhaps. But I get this feeling he might just be using you. The same way you're going to use us.
Aren't we all just using a little of someone else? When it really comes down to it? Wouldn't you expect that? Nothing's free in this world.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Now, if we're done with the questions, can we move on?
Very
Let's
well.
look at Hathor. Okay, let's carry on with this then.
Thank you, Arlena.
As you were standing there having a conversation with Alondra, you... Hold on. First of all, roll me a perception check, please. Both of you. Oh, fuck.
That would be 22.
Oh, my God.
21.
Oh, wow. We are so observant right now.
You're so observative. As you're having this conversation with Landra, you notice that Frederick is feeling along the walls, rubbing his fingers, and he's in search of something till eventually he finds a book, or what is believed to be a book, and he pulls down on it. And as he pulls down on it, you start to hear the stone door at the end of the room move as it shifts out of the way, leading to what can only be considered extremely long hallway.
Is it dark?
It's got a shimmer and flicker of light only from the torches in the room that you're in right now. So for the most part, it is pretty dark. But there's some casting light going into it.
Okay. Whisper to Arlena. Will you hold my hand?
Yep. And now we'll mass produce flame and give us a little torch with my flame.
What does that give you? That gives you produce flames light is it's a 20-foot radius. All right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Duration,
Just
10
need to duration 10 minutes and 20-foot radius.
Okay.
You see Elandra and Frederick just turn and just walk into this hallway. Like, as if nothing, they're not afraid of anything being down there. Or they know the road ahead. And as you cross over the archway, you see this massive, long walk down a very cold and barely lit room. As you step through the stone door, you notice that the hallway opens up enough to be about 15 feet across. And your light from your produced flame drags out 20 feet ahead of you, but it still looks like it just blanks into darkness, even though you can see for a good 20 feet, and then 20 feet after that is dim light, and you still can't see the end. All you can hear is Elandra, her footsteps rattling through the stone. Lined on both sides as you're walking down this passage are crumbled statues. Once regal in form, warriors, scholars, ritualists, even oath breakers. Each stands slightly bowed, arms crossed or hands once raised in reverence or warning. But time or something far crueler has taken its toll. Their faces are what look to be scratched out, smeared or clawed with some blade. Some have been twisted in grief, mouths frozen in silent screams. Others are cracked clean through, their torsos split like broken seals. Set between each of the statues are fragments of inscriptions carved into the walls, half erased by decay, but enough remains to read. 3 chains. One for the mind, one for the flesh, one for the soul. To bind the heart below until the hourglass breaks. At the far end of the hall, set into the floor beneath a shattered archway as you make your way, lies a mosaic of black and red tile. Though cracked, the image is still clear. A black tree, gnarled and dead, with roots coiled in living flame. The flames don't spread, they contain. This was not a fire of destruction. It was a fire of imprisonment. This is no place of honor. This is where vows were broken and where those who made them were turned into guardians or warnings. Oh, you're lucky. Okay. As your foot crosses the midway point of the hall, the silence shudders. A low grinding sound rumbles through the stone. Dust shakes from the statues. Then 3 of them move. Their stone limbs crack and flex, eyes glowing with dim white fire. These were once protectors of this place, but their purpose has been twisted. One draws a blade fused to its hand. Another lifts a broken tome. Words of forgotten vow leaking like ash from its pages. The last steps forward, empty-handed. But its mouth opens, and from it a low, wordless moan echoes. A cry of betrayal. Suddenly you reach the end of the hallway. And as you do, the corridor widens into a vast circular chamber. Stone gives way to obsidian, and bronze, carefully etched into the weeping ritual circle that pulses with slow, terrible rhythm. At its center lies a heartstone, a jagged, half-submerged black crystal glowing faintly from within. Its pulse like a distant drumbeat buried in stone. You see, Elandra has entered the chamber. She's on the right. Frederick is standing beside her. 3 enormous iron root chains, thick as limbs of ancient trees, spiral from the walls and floor into the crystal. They do not clang or rattle, but they breathe. If one listens closely, faint whispers drift from the sigils carved into their surfaces. Language is long dead, promises long broken. The green-blue pulse of ley light travels up and down these chains, humming in the chamber's bones. And then your eyes catch movement in the southern alcove. Cut into the wall like a wound in the stone, there stands a cloaked figure, tall and gaunt, beneath heavy layers of tattered ceremonial robes. He stands with arms raised, his back to you, weaving runes in the air, his fingers trailing wisps of black fire and violet smoke. Around him, a circle of 3 hooded followers kneel in tight formation. Their chants rise in dead tongue, thick and harsh, consistent and hollow, vowels that hurt to hear. Each syllable builds pressure in the air, like the chamber itself wants to retreat from the presence. If the center of the chanting circle stands a stone pedestal, carved in root-bound script, warped into unnatural geometry, the very walls of the chamber seem to react. The chains tremble. The heartstone pulses brighter, and beneath it all, the floor flickers, a phantom image, like something buried tries to surface. The skeleton tree of fire, roots burning down instead of reaching up. Would you like to see what it looks like?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the best picture I can get right now. So let me go ahead and get the people, if I can find the people. Okay. That's the figure you see at the end.
Okay.
I gotta find. Oh, a little bit wider. There we go. You guys have entered from here, so I'm gonna put your tokens down here. This is where you entered. And I gotta find one. Damn it! I gotta find one for what's her face.
Elandra?
Yeah. Give me a second here. This is just taking some time. I didn't get a chance to set all this up before. Come on. These tokens are not very good. I need to find better tokens. Like, they're not bad, but they're not great either. This is stupid. Okay, I'll just pick something. It doesn't matter what she's got. It's not a knight, so that makes no sense to put one of those there. This will work. Elandra's right there, and then Frederick, who is a... Yeah. That's Frederick there. Okay, so you've walked into this chamber. You see right in the middle here is this massive hearth stone. It's pulsing. These ley lines on the sides here that are leading into it are those chains coming out of the wall. You see the cloaked figure at the very top here, and his 3 acolytes around him. And that's the scene.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
This place.
The heebie-jeebies here.
Yeah. I'm starting to think we might have made a bad call.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think we got reached that point of no return.
Yeah. I'll look behind us and roll a perception check on the hallway behind us.
Okay.
Could be 14.
As you look behind you, you can't really see far into that hall. It's quite dark. But you get this feeling as you walk past those statues that maybe they're not where they were before. You get this feeling like you're being watched.
Cool. Nice.
Can I roll perception on Elandra and Frederick? See
Okay.
if they're like still like in a way like staying calm, like they're not reaching for anything or any weapons or anything. Who will be 19?
They're calm. From what you can garner from them, like perception, this would be more of an insight than a perception. Or it's either or. You can use either or, I guess.
Yeah,
They
maybe
don't.
it's 19 all day for both.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're worried. They seem like they believe that this is what should be happening.
Okay.
You can see Elandra is holding on to that urn as if she's getting ready to maybe offer it up.
Just lean over to half. What do you think we should do? Like whisper in it.
I don't know. This doesn't feel like a good thing. I don't think we should allow this to happen.
You know, that same feeling too.
Yeah. My only thought would be grab that urn and run, but I don't think we'd make it very far.
I think we can. I gotta find how to get that. Yeah. I gotta find how to get it.
Before you can move, all you hear from across the room as the chanting from the 3 acolytes that are kneeling, you hear a voice. You don't know where this voice You don't recognize his voice, but you hear, "You walk in on a prophecy mid-sentence and think yourselves editors. Do not pretend this place was meant to remain sealed. The fire beneath the roots is not destruction. It is truth, refined." And as he says that, you start to see Elandra walk towards the hooded figure to get ready to pass off the urn.
Okay.
We should probably do it now.
Okay, I'll move towards Elandra, and I'm gonna cast the cantrip of Thorn Whip, and I'm gonna try. I'll call her name to get her attention, Elandra, and I'm gonna try to use the whip to get it around the urn and just yank that urn over here and try to catch it. That works in my brain.
Okay, so first of all, Thorn Whip, I believe, only has a 15-foot radius.
Mm.
So in order for you to do that, you need to be here.
Oh, 30 feet range.
It has a 30-foot range? Okay, you need to be here.
Yeah.
To do that.
Okay, I'll move.
But while you're doing that,
way.
she is... Hold on. I don't think I gave you control over your character yet. There you go.
God, what's happening? I can't move.
But as you're doing that, she's stopped, but she's walking this way. So as you're walking that way, she's walking this way.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll try quietly, but like fast as I can, like, sneak up behind her.
you're quiet.
Get in that range.
No. Okay, no, you need to roll stealth
not
then.
quietly, not quietly. Yeah, okay.
No, if you're not doing, are you doing quietly or you're not doing quietly?
I'm doing it quietly. Yeah, I'll do it quietly. I'll be. Where'd it go?
But here's the problem.
30, 20?
Okay. All right. It didn't matter how high you rolled because Frederick is watching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got close to her. You were able to get close to her, so you're within range now. So what
Okay.
would you like to do?
Okay, I will. Am I able to see the urn right now? Like,
Yeah, she's
where my
holding it.
position
She's
is?
holding it with both hands.
Okay, I will throw the whip, and hopefully it gets around the urn. And once it gets around it, I'll try to yank it out of her hand.
Okay, so you're gonna try to throw the whip. Okay, let me just see this real quick. Thorn whip. Okay, so all right, go ahead, but you have to do it at disadvantage.
Okay.
And this is not going to be a small AC, just so you're aware. So 7.
10.
You managed to get up close to Elandra as she's holding this urn in both her hands. And as you summon this whip and lash out, just as you do that, you hear from behind, like not from behind you, but from the side of the wall, Frederick shout, "Elandra, watch out!" And as he shouts that, she turns to see you casting this thorn whip. And as it comes towards her, she manages to cradle the urn in both her arms, pull it close into her, and then turn from you. And as she does that, she then, bamf, starts running as she gets closer to the hooded figure. And now he's gotten out to this part right here and stepped in between you. You feel like they have a conviction to what needs to happen, and that if you're going to attempt to stop it, might not go in your favor. Well, unfortunately, you had failed to do what you want to do, and before you have a chance to react a second time, she does get almost all the way there, and she does pass off the urn.
I tried.
Quick run next to Orlena and yell, "Wait! Stop running! We just want to understand what's happening."
Elandra turns, looks at you. I told you. We need to wake the sentinel, the guardian of Blackthorn, to stop Zarian Garian, to break his iron grip on this city and return it to the four pantheons. Return it to its rightful place. Return it to a prosperous city. Zarian delves in chaotic magic to keep his grip on this forsaken place. And in order to stop that, we have to delve into our own magic. This is not going to harm Blackthorn. We're not going to hurt the people here. As she says that, she hands off the urn.
Can I do an Arcana check, though, on the room? And, like, the heart and what's happening?
Oh, on the crystal?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You guys are rolling so good tonight. Jesus Christ.
18.
18, okay.
I think my four initiative merchants give me good luck today.
From what you feel and what you can understand about the magic that's coursing through the veins of this chamber right now, that the crystal in the middle seems to be like a binding point between something buried deep underneath Blackthorn. It doesn't feel chaotic or dark in any way.
I'm sorry. I think we don't have a choice. I think we just have to let this happen.
Yeah, I have a feeling on that one too now.
I think we'll just have to watch and hope it works and isn't what we fear it is.
Yeah.
Elandra's voice becomes calm again. The final piece, brought through flame, through oath, through blood, the heart of the forest, and the wound beneath the world. The cloak figure turns slightly, enough to reveal part of his face, but only enough for a single coil smirk to show beneath the hood. His fingers, long and pale, reach out to accept the urn as, with surprising gentleness, he returns low and amused. And here it is. The seed, the soil. You've done well, Elandra. as I knew you would. He does not offer more. Instead, with a slow turn, he carries the urn toward the pedestal at the far end of the room. The heart of the ritual, where blood and saps already spiral like binding coil. He places the urn atop the stone altar. And for a heartbeat, all is still. And then a deep crack. Lines splinter through the urn's surface. Black smoke hisses outward. Not rising, but curling down toward the pedestal like a predator sensing home. With a sharp, sudden shatter, the urn explodes into fragments, and from its broken core, a fine gray-black dust spills outward, like ash in a windless room. The dust begins to fall. It swirls, it drifts, it descends, settling across a carved stone. For a moment it rests, then something in the pedestal pulls. The ash begins to sink as if the stone were drinking it in hungrily. It seeps into the grooves, the runes, the fractures, the sigils carved into the obsidian flare with deep crimson, then dim again. Each breath of magic drawing the ashen seeds deeper into the foundation of the chamber. A low, resonant thrum shakes the ground. The chains tremble. Something below begins to stir. And still, the cloaked figure chants. Shalar nin vahru darakan. Shalar vin nahru dalarkan. The acolytes join in. Voices rising. Elandra stands still, her eyes fixed on the pedestal, but on the floor just beyond it. She does not smile. She does not speak, but her hands tighten at her side just once, uncertain. The cloaked figure begins to chant louder now, his voice threading through the air like a blade dragging through silk. The acolytes' voices rise to match. Their tones hollow, almost inhuman. The pedestal glows beneath the ashen dust, sigils blazing red hot before snapping dark, one by one. Then suddenly a pulse slams through the room, like the entire chamber drew breath and exhaled all at once. The chains whip violently, rattling in their ancient sockets. A scream of stone tears through the hall as the floor beneath the heart stone begins to crack apart. Jagged lines racing outward like spider webs. The catacombs shake. Dust rains from the ceiling as thick plumes the statues in the hall of broken vows collapse. You can hear them falling, limbs crashing to the ground. The floor, it's deafening. Shelves of the books in nearby chambers tumble and ignite, arcane flame licking at the forgotten lore. Stone spills, masonry groans. The ritual circle shatters. Then, from the pedestal, a shaft of black-red light erupts upward, punching into the ceiling like a spear. The chain roots thrash once more and then plunge downward, pulled into the growing chasm beneath the heartstone. Something alive, something enormous, seems to turn beneath the surface, and then silence. For a beat, two, and then it begins again, louder. The sound of breathing, but wrong. Like the breath of a furnace and a grave together. The cloaked figure lowers his arms, still smirking. The ritual is complete. All you hear is It is done. The root is fed. The veil is thinning. The pedestal is now dark, empty. Its purpose has been fulfilled. And beneath your feet, the earth no longer feels still. It feels like it's waiting. Somewhere below, far below, something ancient begins to rise.
Sight on the guy.
You have sight on the guy?
Yeah, that's doing everything. See what his intentions are, because they don't seem good.
You can't really see too much of him right now. His cloak is kind of like shielding him. But you can go ahead and roll what you would like insight.
Insight. 19.
The entire time you've been in this chamber, you've felt an unease reckoning coming from that end of the side. That end. Like it's planned of some sort. You very much feel like he has maybe led the truth a little too far. The air starts to taste like blood and smoke. Frederick is closer to Eloria now. He speaks for a second there. Is it done? Is it done? A pause, a tremor, and then a loud crackling. From his outstretched hand surges a streak of twisting, unnatural fire, black at its core, ringed in sickly, violent light. Trailing smoke that hisses as it cuts through the air. It's a void flame. It slams into Frederick's chest. There's a sound like wet glass shattering, followed by a sharp crack. Where was I? So a sharp crack of bone and stone as Frederick is hurled backward, slamming into the wall with brutal force. You see his eyes flicker faintly. A gasp cut short and then silence as his body crumbles. Still smoking, but lifeless. You hear Eloria scream out, "No! No, Frederick, no!" As she stumbles forward and drops to her knees beside him, shaking his hand, drops to her knees. Shaking hands, brushing against blood-wet cloth, her breath breaking. A tremble in her voice turns to rage, but it's hollow, cracked, like something inside her has just snapped and hasn't settled yet. Behind her, the acolytes begin to rise. All three stand in eerie synchronicity. Head still bowed, then lift slowly as if woken from a dream. Their hands curled into shapes, dark sigils igniting with pulsing ley corruption. Magic burns in their palms, twisted root-bound glyphs rewritten in the language of decay. And then you see it. As the man who's been chanting, the man who's been leading this ritual, steps forward, away from the pedestal. And he slowly takes his hood down. The veil tears. The chains wither, and the first bond breaks beautifully in flame and ash as he gestures lazily towards Frederick's corpse. I would say I'm sorry for your friend, but that would be a lie. And I've already spoken enough poetry for one evening. Oh, and how impolite of me. As he gives a shallow, mocking bow. I am Oren Maul, he who walks the pulse between root and ruin, oathbreaker, wake-bearer, chosen voice of the thing beneath. He lifts his chin proudly. You should be proud. You've served me well, opened the way, delivered the seed, distracted the cattle at the gates, and all without knowing. The first bond is broken. Two remain. A tremor runs through the ground, deep and sharp, sending cracks up the wall. The heartstone pulses once, then flickers. The chains begin to thrash, pulling toward the growing service of the chamber's center. The acolytes spread, flanking slowly. The group slowly with intent. Their eyes burn violet. Their hands crackle with void-born magic. As you see Oren Maul step back with a smirk. Let them break like the others. Show them what it means to serve the wake. And we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh, crud.
I'm gonna look at Alondra. Told you.
You're going to shout at Alondra, told you? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dick move, bro.
Dick
move.
19.
Are you serious? Oh,
No way, you got a 1? Oh my
yeah, that's the
goodness.
one.
Oh my
Good.
goodness. Okay, hold on.
That's
Here we go.
freaking great.
Wait. Okay, so what'd you roll, Ruben? 17?
19 all day.
19 all day, and you rolled.
Yeah.
What'd you roll, Hathor?
3 all day.
3 all day. What are their initiatives? Hold on, I gotta get to the stat blocks. What is their initiative? Oh shit! 5, 14, and a 20.
Cool.
All right, so how we're gonna? And then I'm gonna roll one more for. No, that's not what I want to do. Let me do this. 3, of course. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna do what is called turn-based initiative, with the groups going instead of individuals. So the acolytes are gonna go first. Times 3. Okay, and then you guys will go next. The party. All right, now we got to go back to the thing. Where is it? There it is. Okay, hold on. As you watch Oren raise one hand, and a sharp snap echoes through the catacombs. The space behind him tears open like paper beneath fire, a ragged portal of wreathing black and purple, lined with smoky tendrils of void essence, hissing as they claw at the edges of reality. This next act, I leave in more capable hands. You've met my assistants. He nods once toward the advancing acolytes. They're dying to show you what devotion looks like. The chamber shakes again, stone cracking, chains groaning from the floor near the hearthstone. A dull glow begins to seep out like blood through bandages. Elandra steps forward, but Oren is already beyond reach. Farewell, heralds. Do try not to die before the second bond breaks. With that, he steps backward into a swirling void, his cloak fluttering once like a tattered banner in the wind, and is gone. The portal slams shut behind him with a thunderclap of displaced air. Silence holds for a heartbeat. And yeah, now we're at initiative. So they're going to go, and then you guys are going to go. That's just how it's going to go. And then hopefully you guys don't die.
Hopefully.
All right? Hopefully you guys don't die.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Let me go to my stat block. There we go.
That's weird.
There.
I can't use it. Oh, I was looking at my spell list and I can't use cure wounds.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was looking at my spells and I could use cure wounds, but I can't. It doesn't have casts or use. It's just
Sorry, I got disconnected there. Can you guys hear me?
yeah, I can.
Taryn, I can't hear you. There it is.
Well, I can
There it
hear
is.
you guys.
There it
It's
is.
fine.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. I have questions about spells. I did read up on it, but
All right.
I feel like I didn't comprehend. So on the sheet, it says 2+ modifier. So, and then
For what?
for the spells, it just says up here. And then I don't understand.
So in your divine smite and stuff like that, it'll pretty much give you like what it kind of is. And a divine, like, you just like read up on it. It's a bonus action which you take immediately after hitting a target with a melee weapon or an unarmed strike. The target takes an extra 2d8 radiant damage from the attack. The damage increases by 1d8 target if it's a fiend or undead. The +2 modifier. Fuck, I can't remember. What is that? Hold on, give me a second here. Let me go to Orlena's +1 modifier. So, okay. So it would. Oh, that's. Hold on. No spell save DC. I don't know what the modifier is. I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
But what it shows like here, so if you're gonna, so you would swing your sword or whatever it is to hit the enemy. If you hit the enemy, you then have the option to say, I want to cast divine smite or whatever it is on them, and it would deal that additional damage automatically. So that's how that would work.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gone. You just got the acolytes. He's dead.
Yeah.
Poor Frederick.
Yeah.
Starting to like
wasn't
him a
very
bit.
nice. Okay. I wasn't.
Just so you are aware,
Mhm.
this space is this. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to. No, I want to get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Is there an erase tool?
There should be.
All right. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna mess around with that. It's just gonna take too much time. Essentially, here, like, why can't? Let's just try that. There you go. That fucking did it. I was worried about doing that because I didn't know if it was gonna like do it. This right here is one gaping hole in the ground. Just so you are aware.
Okay.
So if you step into that, nah,
It probably died. Probably.
pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
The acolytes are on all the sides there. One here, one here, one here. It's their turn to go first. So let's get into this right here. Each one of them. This one is going to. Where is it? Yeah. Do they have it? This one right here. Yeah, it'll hit you. Yeah, it'll hit you, and she'll definitely hit. Okay, so each one of them are going to hit you with what's called a shadow bolt. We're going to go with this one shooting at you first, Hathor. He's not even going to move. He's just going to shoot it. Does a 9 hit?
9. This is for armor class, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an 11 armor class.
So no. So basically, when something hits, it's either if it meets it or beats it, that would be considered a hit. So if I get an 11 on the nose, I hit, or anything above. That's how or vice versa. The same with you guys, right? So all you see out of this acolyte's hand of this void black smoke is this similar bolt come out of his hand that you just saw Orn hit Frederick with. And as you watch it, he doesn't seem to have the same control over his ability, and it flies just past you. But as this is happening, this one launches one as well towards Orlina. Does a 17 hit.
It hits.
It hits. All right. And you're going to take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As you see the one shoot towards you, Hathor, but in the same instant, another one shoots towards Orlina, and he seems to have a little more practice with his abilities and manages to plant one of these shadow bolts right into the upper chest of your armor, Orlina. And then you see this third one also. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Shoot towards Elandra. And he's going to hit.
Oh.
And Elandra takes 8 points. So let's go with Orlina, Hathor, Elandra.
Yeah, I'm a bit pickle now.
Hey, Taryn, I warned you. I warned you today. Remember?
You did.
I did.
I remember you when you warn us every time, but I believe it.
I was like, it might be a good idea to take a short rest. I'm just saying, like.
I know.
Yeah.
I was really
All right.
hoping to avoid a situation like this.
Yeah.
One more
Yeah, that's what I was
session,
asking
right?
about my cure wounds. I was like, I want to try cast it, but I can't. Myself.
Oh.
You can't cast
wish
cure
you
wounds on
stopped at
yourself?
Oh, I was trying. It says use, but it's like it's not you. Won't let me click on it, which is strange. Like to use the spell slot for it.
It's because you might have already used it once before and not had a chance to rest to cure it back. But I don't remember, when would you have used it?
I think he used it on me because I was dying after that.
Yeah,
I was
You did. And it's unfortunately a part of your magic initiate, so it's only once. It looks like it's only a. I don't understand why you wouldn't have. Makes no sense. You only have 1. How many spells do you have to prepare? You didn't prepare any of your spells, dude.
What?
You have no spells prepared. You can prepare up to 4 of them.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Because I've been looking at this thing. How do you prepare spells?
Same with you, Hathor. Jesus.
How do you prepare it?
Okay, so go. Okay, so we're gonna. My bad. We're gonna go above table right now. We're gonna take a moment. Go into your spells on your sheet.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna go over to manage spells on the left hand, on the right hand side of that. It's gonna bring up your spell list. You're gonna see below yours. You're gonna see add spells or prepared spells. click the down button on add spells. Those are the spells you're able to add. You can have up to 4 of them added to your character. Go ahead and add them right now. Both of you do it.
Okay.
I was like, how do you only have 1 spell? There's no way you only have 1 spell. But that's why. So I'm going to allow you guys to do that real quick. You have 2 minutes, though, so I'm not going to give you an infinite amount of time. I set a timer. You have 2 minutes to pick 4 spells.
Okay.
Every morning you have the ability to potentially repick spells, so.
Okay.
These aren't like permanent until you go up a level. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yup. All right, and then watch it.
Once you do that, it should just be there.
Okay.
Go away, keyboard. Away. Okay. Take notes, people. Ask your DM what else you can do before you start your sessions.
Yeah. All right.
That's what makes this a fun game. We're perfectly imperfect.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are ready?
Yeah.
We have 4 prepared spells.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
prepared spells. Okay, it is your turn now. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna step back a little bit. But right here, I prepared another cure wounds. I'm gonna use that one on myself to heal up a bit. So it'll be 2d8 plus 1. Will be 12 hit points.
12 hit
Perfect.
points? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to produce flame. I'll add my turn there.
Okay. Do you take 3 divine smites? Hathor?
Sorry. Hi. Oh, I already had some of this. Sorry. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh well.
As you can tell. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, you
No,
have
I
4
already
spells.
had
You have 4
2.
spells.
I have 4 spells.
Mhm.
It's all good.
And
You
then
have 4 spells. You're good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are stepping back. You've stepped back. You healed yourself.
Mhm.
What are you doing, Hathor?
Well, I think I'm definitely gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds?
Yes. Is that touch? Oh, that's touch. Never mind, that's not self.
Yeah, you can. You just
I can?
touch
Yeah,
yourself.
you can
Yeah.
touch yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's what I did for me.
Okay.
Oh,
2d8 plus 2. And that would be 11.
Not as high as
That's better than nothing, I guess.
yeah.
So do I
I can
add
believe that.
that?
Yeah, to your
Add that? Okay.
hit points. Yeah.
So you add that to your hit points. So there you go. Okay, now we're back on track because I was like, the hell just happened?
Yeah, when you get that 8
Um,
points of damage to me, it's like, oh crap, I'm gonna pickle.
Yeah. You're gonna see Elandra get pissed. You're gonna start seeing the hair on the back of her, like her hair as it leans back, her golden blonde hair lean back, start flowing up, as if it's like drifting on the wind. And then you're gonna see her just twist her hand down below as a similar looking flame starts to grow in her hand that the acolytes were using. Not as dark though, more red, as she just launches forward and hurls this blast towards this one right here. Dum 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 dum. Where's the AC? As you see this acolyte who's standing there, just seems to be mute in expression. You can't really. They don't really have anything on. They look like they're just being commanded. Get absolutely pulverized with this flame. Where is the thing? Why can't I find it? There it is. There it is. As she casts Firebolt on him.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. You like Firebolt, don't you?
Reminds me of Lane.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And it just makes a connection. Sorry, I'm searching things up still right now. I'm just trying to make sure we're okay. So there we go. 1d10. What? No way! No way! Max damage, bitches.
Y'all shouldn't have pissed her off.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! All right. It's that plus what's the spell? What's her spell casting ability? Where did I put it? Holy shit! It's 14 points of fire damage. She just did that guy.
Ooh.
14 points. So there's 1, 2, and 3. They're not weak. Not strong, but not weak. All right. And then Hathor, what are you doing? You did cure wounds on yourself, right?
Yes.
Are you moving up to Are you moving closer or no? Or is that the end of your turn?
I might move.
Technically you're able to. She's gonna move up closer like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys technically have the ability to move, both of you
Yeah.
still. So
Okay,
you got 30 feet of movement, right? 30 feet.
Yeah.
30
Oh,
feet.
it's right here, right?
So
When
you
I
would
started?
have moved 10 feet, I believe. Yeah. So you have 20 feet of movement left.
Okay. So,
Okay. And just feet.
yeah, I'll go right there.
Right here.
There, yeah. Go right there.
All right. So now it's the acolyte's turn. and they're gonna move right up close. And they're gonna all use. No, first they have to roll to see if they get their bolt back. So 3d6. They all get their bolt back.
Holy
That was crazy.
Holy
That's not-
no way.
Gosh,
That was
okay.
crazy. I cannot believe that just happened.
Oh my god. Holy crap.
This one's gonna. They're all gonna hurl a bolt at each one of you. You're all set like this, so I'm gonna roll 3d20s, and however they like, whichever one lands closest to each of you, that'll be the d20 for you. Okay, so this is gonna be Elandra's. This is gonna be yours, and this one right here is going to be yours, which is okay. So first of all, it's a natural 20 against Elandra, so that's gonna hit. A 16 against you, Orlina. 16
that
plus
hits.
4, so that's a 20. So a 24,
Carry
a
another
4,
dirty
a 20, and then a 10. Does a 10 hit you, Hathor?
Oh, the rolls are on your side tonight. Holy crap.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Natural 20 to dirty.
So against Orlina, against Elandra, she's going to take 7, 14, 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
So 6,
Ooh.
40. Orlina, you're going to take 7 points of necrotic damage. And they've moved. They're now, that's their go. It's now your guys' turn.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna move up a little bit over here. And I'm gonna hurl my produce flame at this guy here.
Which one?
Got this guy in front of Elandra.
All right. Do it. Oh, that's going to hit. That's going to hit.
1d8. And it'll be.
It's
7
1d8
points
plus
of-
something, right?
Nope, just says 1d8. That's all it says.
Doesn't say anything else on that, though.
Nope. Yeah, same with the torn up.
Wow.
It's the same thing. It just says 1d6.
All right, so 7 points.
of damage.
As you hit this acolyte with more flame, the smoldering bits of his clothes haven't really been put out from the last time he got blasted with fire. You see him get lit up again, and that same expressionless glare he gives you, as if like you're wondering now, how could this thing get burnt with fire and not react? But it's still standing.
No, I'm turn there. Oh, do you have it?
I shall move next to that one and think. Yeah, just level a strike with my sword.
All right.
It's the sword.
Holy shit. A natural
Holy
20.
smokes.
Oh my
Let's go.
goodness. All right. So you hit with your sword. What you're
Hit.
going to do is you're going to double the damage you do and then add the plus.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Wait. Let me look. Yeah.
So you can roll 1d8 and times it by 2, or you can roll 2d8, whichever one you would like to do.
I'll go 2.
All right. So 5 points.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
10 points.
And the plus on your sword.
That is the plus on the sword. So 10 points.
Oh, 10 points? Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And then is now when I say I like to cast Divine Smite?
Yep. This is when
wait?
this is when, because it's the bonus action. It says specifically which you take immediately after hitting a target with a melee weapon or an unarmed strike. So this you have to do this right after you hit.
Okay. There we go. And that adds 2d8.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
12. So you did 20 points of damage in one hit.
Let's go. Okay.
Holy shnikes. As you cleave into this acolyte, you notice its blank stare is just vapid as it looks into you. But he seems to be still standing. Elandra is going to misty step and appear behind this one right here. And her hair is floating as she quickens a spell. And you see as she brings up her hands and on both of them, as she just crunches into the side of this guy's skull. Let me just make sure I'm doing this correctly. Go back. There it is. No. There it is. As she twists both her hands into this guy's skull and just starts to press incredibly hard. She's casting Chill Touch.
Ooh.
And that is going to be a dirty 20 technically. It's 20 to hit. And he's going to take 5 points of necrotic damage. And then it is now their go. Unless you guys want to move.
I'm going to see where I'm at. To the other line. Do the Sparta kick.
Spartan kick it into the fucking chasm.
This is Blackthorn.
So you're moving out of range from this one right here?
Yes. Just gonna hop
Okay.
back after he freaked me out a little bit.
Okay. He's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Nice. Okay.
Bad roll. Come on, bad roll.
It's just a little dagger. He's going to take a swipe at you with his dagger. Nothing much. Nothing
All
much.
right.
Okay.
And it seemed Hathor pulling out the emperor glass. This is a dagger.
Great.
All right.
Get the ember glass.
Yes.
Fuck. He misses. As you are retreating, he goes to swipe at you, and you manage to just step to the side. And as the dagger just kind of like shoo, out of the way, they're all gonna roll, and two of them. So hold on, that would be the closest. No, that would be the closest. That'd be the closest. That'd be the closest. These two right here get their void back, but this one does not.
Okay.
And in that time, he's going to shoot at you, Hathor. Does a 26 hit?
No. Yeah. I was doing so good.
You're doing so good. So good. It's going to hit you with 9 points of necrotic damage.
Perfect.
Perfect. It's just perfect. This one right here is going to shoot at... Oh my god, these guys are rolling so fucking good. He's going to shoot at
Holy
Alondra.
smoke.
And he's going to nail with 10 points of necrotic damage. Come on, guys. This wasn't supposed to be you dying in your first real encounter. Come on. This guy is going to move right up to you, Lorena. He's going to swing at you with his dagger. And he's going to miss. And that'll be the... Oh, well, no. This guy's going to move too. He's going to get closer to you, Hathor. And that'll be their turn.
Perfect. End of their turn?
That's
Or
the end of their
that is
turn.
Okay.
Okay.
You're like, wait, what? They get to do more stuff? Don't do it.
No.
Please. I got a family.
I got a family.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my ember glass dagger and I'll swing at the guy in front of me.
The guy in front of you?
Yeah.
Woo, that hits.
Okay, so
go.
6 plus 2. That'll be 7 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I will. After he swings at me, I'll pull up my knife and I'm gonna jump up and just stab him right in the neck.
You're going to stab him in the neck?
Stab in the neck.
As you begin to stab, as you begin to force this dagger forward, as you make contact, it feels like there's nothing stopping this thing from pushing through. It feels like this dagger could cut. Oh no, we lost our thing. Why did we lose our thing?
Thing.
We lost our... I put down the thing and it took away from the camera. Took the cameras away from the thing. So we lost it for a little bit there. Anyways, okay, so we're back. As this dagger sinks into this thing's flesh, it feels like there's next to no resistance. As if you're able to put no force behind this. It's cutting like as if you were cutting water. And as you do, you see this somewhat void smoke start to pour out of this wound, out of this acolyte, as it drops to its knees and falls to its side. And that one's done.
right, let's go, Arlena.
I will use my movement. Right there.
All right. Well.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Use the dagger.
All right, yeah. Seeing Orlena's. Oh no, you know. I like my sword.
I like my sword.
I like my sword. I'm gonna just take another, tighten the grip, and run it through.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh. No.
What is it?
Plus, sorry, this is plus what?
It's your longsword.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Couldn't find it. I was looking at spells. That would be 12. That's math.
Just barely makes it.
Nice. There we
Ooh.
go. Okay. Perfect. Plus 5, that equals 9.
How do you want to do this?
Well, he just took a swing at me and then hit me with the blade, so I will take a step back, tighten, and run him through. And twist.
And twist.
And twist.
All right. As you brace yourself and force your sword forward, you manage to find a section in his robes that seems to give fairly easily, as your sword seems to just push through. And as you get almost to the hilt, you decide to twist your wrist at the last second. This blank stare just looking back at you, as if you wonder why it's not asking why. And then as you pull your sword back, you start to see that same void smoke start to pour out of his wound as he drops to his knees and falls over to his side. And it is their turn. Unless you want to move, Hathor.
Yeah, I'll go closer to what's her face, Orlena.
Okay. I'll go closer to what's her face, Orlena. We've only been traveling with her for a couple of weeks. I don't understand why I couldn't remember the name. You know, it's not like it's difficult to remember.
Lifelong ally, friend, and soul support.
We're allies and friends, but what's your name?
Yeah.
So sorry.
What's your
Just slipped
face?
my mind.
We could take notes from real life. Just say Lana. That's just character after. I could go for you too there, Chip, if you ever get mixed up. And then I'm like, oh yeah.
The acolyte watches as two of his fellow fall. He turns to face Elandra and starts chanting in this low, rustic voice as he calls out to something. something dark. Elandra must make a Constitution saving throw, which she passes.
Nice. Good for her.
Fuck. Oh, no, she still takes the damage, though. Nice.
Mm.
She takes 5 points of necrotic damage. Still pissed. Oh, nice. He gets it. He holds up his hands as he's still chanting and decides to fire a shadow bolt at her, which is 14. Just hits. Takes another. How much did I say the last one? 5 points.
Yeah.
And then takes another 7, 12, 14 points of necrotic. Takes a total of 14 points of necrotic damage. He's going to attempt to step away. Alondra's going to take a stab at him. No, pick the right one. Their dagger, and she's going to miss. Her good rolls are coming in the other stuff. It's now your guys' go. But before you have a chance to react, you feel the chamber shudder violently as the floor begins to crack open, and this chasm that's beside you starts to get larger.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I got I got an idea if this is gonna work.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my cantrip again of Thorn Whip. Would I still be able to make it to him? Yeah. I wonder if I can be able to use Thorn Whip and try to whip it around his feet and try yank him into the hole.
That's up to you, man. Try it out.
Oh, I'm gonna
Let's
try
see if
it.
you can
I'm
do
gonna
it.
try it out. I'm gonna try it.
Let's see if you can do it.
Okay, so already
It'd be so cool if you could.
it'll be 10.
Misses.
Damn. I tried. And I'll just
You did. That was a good one.
yeah, I'll just use a bit of my movement to go over here. And use just my bonus action to cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
Be ready just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Hathor?
Mm. Let me see. I think yeah. Can I? Cast Bane?
You want to cast Bane?
Yeah.
Does that do again?
Poison. Instant kill. From what I've researched.
So Bane is up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails the save makes a attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna cast that. I now need to make a charisma saving throw. If I fail to save, I have to make a 1d4. I have to roll 1d4 to subtract from my my attack roll or saving throw next turn, the next time I use it. So it won't do damage.
I will save that. Save my spell slot. And I will just throw a dagger.
You throw a dagger at him?
Yep.
All right.
Not my ember glass one. Just one of my little ones.
All right.
Pum pum pum.
Wait, hold on. Before we go down this road, you have
Yes.
2 daggers
I do.
plus your ceremonial one that from your father, right? Do you have one that's like that? Yeah. And then the Emberglass one. And you're throwing, which one are you
The
throwing?
Emberglass. One of my little ones that means nothing to me.
Okay.
That I would not use in like a good situation. Just to...
Okay.
It's one of my throwing daggers, yeah.
Okay. Well, you managed to throw. Unfortunately, it lands literally on the ground. Ting, 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 ting. Lands about here. Past both of them. Not very good aim.
No.
Elandra is going to use chill touch again. As she grabs onto this thing's head. Dealing 4 points. I believe it's 4 points. Let's her. Oh my goodness. What's her spell cast? Yeah, 4 points. 6 points of necrotic damage. There we go. And it is now his go. And he's going to look at her. He's going to try to recharge his weapon, and he does not recharge his weapon. He's going to slash at her with his dagger. And he's going to miss. He's going to attempt to move back over here. Again, along the side. She's going to take a swing at him with her dagger. She's going to hit.
Woo!
Dealing 4 points of slashing damage. All right. It is now your guys' go again.
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little more.
What you trying to do, Ruben?
I'm gonna move over here.
All right.
And I'm gonna pull out my short bow, and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
All right, you do that.
Range.
I'll be 15.
That hits.
Woo!
Let's go.
1d6 plus 3. 6 points of damage.
6 points. Nice. As you sink this arrow into him, you notice some of that same void smoke pour out of the wound. But he's still standing.
Oh, I'm turn there.
Hathor, what are you doing?
Gonna make a quick use of movement and move up here and I still have 5 feet left. I can move a little bit. There we go. All right. Strike with my longsword once again.
On Elandra?
No. Oh.
I'm like,
Ah.
she just like walks up. You caused this. Just fucking runs her through.
We have plot twist. Okay.
Just runs her through.
Okay.
You
Oh
should
my
have listened
goodness.
to us.
All right, then I'll pick up my dagger that's nearby, right? And
Yeah, it's like right here. So like, you can probably pick it up. Yeah.
okay, perfect. I'll do that.
Maybe real cool and just put my foot on the dagger and kick it back. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, what are you
There we
doing?
go. I'll hurl it again. I don't have
All right.
long range, really. All right.
Which
Boop.
You hit.
Nice. And that is D4. And that will be 8.
You have a +4 to your fucking dagger?
I do. That's what it says. Damage 1d4 plus 4.
Holy shit. How do you want to do this?
Well, sprint over here. Orlena kicks the dagger back to me. Pick it up, pinch it, and hurl it right at him. And I want to aim for his jugular.
For his jugular?
Yep.
All right. Feeling unaccomplished from the first time you decide to hurl your dagger, you give it a go a second time. And you manage to not only hit your mark, but hit it right in the bullseye. And as you do, the dagger sinks in. You see that same void smoke pour out of the wound as this thing, which is still gazing at you, as it drops to its knees and it curls over. And we're out of initiative. What would you like to do?
Well, there's a gaping hole in front of us, right?
Yeah.
he's still acting up.
Is the ground still shaking?
You're definitely feeling like it's still active. It's still trembling.
Okay.
Let's grab
Frederick's body.
what? No, not Frederick, buddy. What's your name?
Elandra.
Alondra. There you go. There you go. Let's
Okay.
grab her. Let's get out of Dodge. I'm feeling this room might collapse on us.
Yeah. Book it.
Yeah, book it out of here. Come here, you. Grab her and start bolting it out.
She pulls from your. Hold on. No, contested.
Okay.
Roll strength.
Okay. It'll be 18.
Oh, she got a 19.
Yeah.
She beat you. As you try to direct her, she pulls from you and she runs over to Frederick. Let's go see him. The ground is visibly trembling, but there's nothing chaotic happening right now. Are you guys still? What are you doing now? You don't pull her, so she's over by Frederick right now.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
turn to Orlena. I was like, we need to get out of here. Like, we can't stay here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to wait for her or?
No, just ask her, are you staying or are you coming? Alondra.
She shouts back, "Just give me a moment. He was my friend. I can't just leave him here."
All right, well, I don't mean to be callous, but I don't think we have many moments.
All right. As she seems to put his arms over his chest and kind of direct her hand over his eyes to kind of shut his eyes. She stands up, and as she stands up, it looks like she straightens out her robes and tucks things away. And is ready to go. As you guys start to head for the exit.
Can I roll
Go ahead.
perception to see if I see any other way out?
Sure.
I'll help out with that too.
All right, you can have so you can either roll or you can have advantage.
I'll give Taryn the advantage.
Advantage? Okay.
Let's roll one more.
Does he roll or do I roll?
You do.
You.
You roll another one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you ever have advantage. Oh.
Oh.
This happened like 3 times now. We're like, I'll give them advantage, and they roll the exact same number a second time.
So
Oh my goodness.
thank you for the advantage.
All right, so what's your perception?
15 all day.
15 all day. As you're glancing around this room, you're not noticing many other areas. It seems like it's a sealed chamber, if you will. You do get this inkling, though, from behind the altar up here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dark behind there, as if like the wall doesn't exist, like it drops into something. But you can't quite make it out from where you are.
Wait, Orlina. Instead of
Yeah.
risking those creepy statues, I want to take a quick look behind that altar.
Okay, let's be quick about it. If need be, we might have to pull out the portal.
Yeah.
Go back home.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
follow your lead.
All right. Run over here. Take a look.
Follow suit.
Why is it thin? It should be thin. It should be. There we go. The chasm has gotten bigger. You feel this massive rumble happen again as the chasm splits open a little more. Elandra follows you where you are heading right now. As you get closer to this altar, you notice that the back wall doesn't seem like it's there.
Step forward and look back at Orlina. You want to give this a go?
Let's give it a go.
Oh, no.
Let's get out of here.
Oh no. I love that. Oh no. As you are getting ready to step through behind this altar, you start to hear cracking as the chasm is somehow getting much, much larger now. And it's not going slow. It's building and building and building. You see parts of the ceiling dropping down and crashing into the what is remnant of the ground still remaining from around. You can hear the stones falling into the chasm. As you get behind the passage, you notice that it's leads to a narrow tunnel. Seems to be, it was sealed off, but The stone wall has collapsed now and has been reopened by the quakes. The passage is low and damp, but with living roots lining the ceiling and the floor. Roots that twitch as you pass, pulling away from the wake-fed magic behind you. You entering into the tunnel?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Run.
Let's
Run.
go. A faint
As you're
blue-green
bolting, I'll
glow.
just
Go ahead.
Pass produce flame just in case if you need it for any light source.
Okay. A faint green-blue glow pulses from deep within. Not hostile, as if it's neutral. The last breath of the rootbound's old defense, still guiding escape from corruption. The tunnel is tight, but leads down, carving beneath the crumbled chamber of chains. As you push through, can you both give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
No, I did already roll. Disregard that second one. I already rolled. I didn't see it.
It'll be a 19 for me.
That would be 22 for me.
As you dart as quick as you can down this passage, you manage to dodge the falling stone and the collapsing roots quickly. I need you to give me another dexterity saving throw, please. As you get to a second part, as you get further down this passage, you notice that the earth that molds around you, it feels like it's unconscious, but it also feels like you've managed to push through some of the most grueling parts. There's not as much stone, not as much roots falling or pulling away. After you finally get to a point, you feel that that the tunnel is getting low enough that you have to drop down and crawl, if you would. You feel like you're getting a little bit more trapped. But then suddenly it opens up into a hidden cavern. A forgotten part of the cathedral catacombs called the Root Well, where lay water pools silently beneath still roots. Here embedded in the far wall. Sorry. I'm getting groggy, I'm not gonna lie. Give me a second. As you break through and you manage to stumble to your feet after crawling through this dirt and mud, you find yourself in a large chamber, like a hidden cavern. At the top is like a false moon, shining bright light all over. At the very far end, embedded in the far wall, is a sealed iron gate covered in what looks like living ivy. What are you doing? There are pools of water all around.
How deep is water? Like actual pools, okay.
So the cavern is approximately probably about 60 feet long. Maybe about 30 or 40 feet wide. At the very end of it, you can see a very large iron gate.
Okay.
You can kind of see it through like the ivy that's retreating down it. And there are pools of water. You don't you can't quite tell how deep they are. All you know is there are pools of water that are scattered throughout this cavern.
Okay.
I could push you into one. We could find out.
Who, me or the other one?
That'd be cruel. She just lost her friends, Orlina.
That's how I make friends. Squash Club.
Oh man.
All right.
How there was a false moon, but like how bright is it? Like can we see the entire cavern?
You can see, you can see pretty much most of the cavern. Yes.
Okay. Whew, well, I don't know about you. I want to sit down.
Yeah, I want to take a little breather here. After that, that was pretty crazy.
That was nuts. Oh, you fought well.
Thank you. You too. You too.
Yeah.
Alondra, did good
Yeah.
too.
You see Alondra kind of muttering to herself.
You good?
Her hand on the back of her neck as she caresses it, rubs into what can only be knots. How could this happen? How did I not see this? I don't understand.
Well, when you have a goal, and it becomes everything to you, you can be blinded by it and become blind to what's actually happening and the methods you're using and how harmful they can be, perhaps. It's only human. So,
We all make mistakes.
yeah. I mean,
But-
we made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like yours is worse.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You say it's only human. That's funny. We need to keep moving. We can't stay here.
All right. Do you have a plan on getting out of here then?
No, I didn't mean to roll.
You didn't mean to roll?
Nope.
Are you sure?
That one I didn't mean to do. No.
All right.
Yeah, like I can't even, like even if I did, I can't even think of anything right now. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's going on.
Yeah, I got a plan. I know we're in the root well. We just need to get out.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, take all the time you need.
She searches through her robes, and then she finally finds it. She pulls out what looks like a pendant on a piece of broken leather strap. Here it is. We need to go. Head towards the gate. As she starts to walk towards that gate. As you start to get closer, you start to see the ivy retract. As if revealing engraved symbols. One of them half burned away.
I'd like to ask Elandra a question. Now that all the fighting's over and we're here, was that man your benefactor?
Yes, Yes, he was the one that said, like, he spoke all the truths that we needed to not hear. We agreed on a common goal. Clearly, he had other ambitions.
Clearly.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
you even get tangled up with him?
He found me. He found the root bound. He spoke of a prophecy that we knew of in our old text.
What is this prophecy?
The one that would free the sentinel. That would save Blackthorn.
And yet it doesn't seem like it'll save Blackthorn, rather destroy it.
Yeah.
No, the sentinel is Blackthorn's savior, but whatever he did was not supposed to happen. The sentinel isn't malicious. It isn't dangerous. It's a belief. And I don't know what that was. As she gets closer to the door, you start to see the ivy completely retract. And there's embedded markings all over the iron gate that looks similar to the pendant that she pulled out of her pocket. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Did we go a little too far than we were meant to be, in a way?
No, that's what we were meant to do, but he twisted it somehow. I don't know how, because the prophecy speaks of ashen seed. It speaks everything we used was supposed to work. This wasn't something he came and gave us the ideas of. We already had the ideas. We just needed the push. He had the push.
Can I
This
do
wasn't- Go ahead.
the religion or history check to see if I recognize this sentinel?
Would be a good.
You can go ahead.
I'll go. Okay, I'll go history. That would be 17.
The sentinel doesn't it doesn't ring clear to you. It doesn't, you can't quite place it. Like, you feel like you've read something about it in like an old piece of parchment or an old book, but it's not something that is drastically jumping out at you.
And kind of, what would it be to look at the sigils you were talking about to you on the door, enter necklace, like to get
You
a
want to
better
look at that stuff?
Yeah, I want to look at that. Yeah, like,
Roll me an investigation then, or a perception, either one, your choice.
I'll do investigation. There'll be 13.
13.
Yeah.
The one thing you're picking up is these sigils and such that are on this door that are marked and engraved, you remember seeing them somewhere else. You remember seeing them in that room that held the solstice gate. You remember seeing some of these markings that were carved into the stone around the solstice gate.
Look at Hathor. I think I kind of recognize that symbol. Seen it before. The solstice gate.
Oh, yeah. That's
As you guys are trying to piece the little bits together, Elandra pulls out, like, sort of lifts up the pendant, finds the one etching on the door that matches it, pushes it in, and as she does, you hear this unlocking of large metal clasps, one after the other, just, and then you see the outer ring of this door kind of light up in a crystalline white, and then suddenly just cracks open. And as you...
side. Or, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is it just white, or can we see what's on the other side?
You can see that it enters into what looks like a hallway.
Okay.
Look at like portal noise, I guess.
Like a what?
So it's like we're looking like through like a portal in a way.
No, it's like a doorway that opened up into a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very much there in front of you. You don't have to walk through anything magic.
Okay.
Elandra turns back and looks at both of you. What is that? I hear something crazy going on upstairs. Elandra turns back and looks at both of you and goes, well, we better hurry. Waldo would be pissed if I let something happen to both of you. As she turns and starts heading into the hallway.
Look at Hathor. I think Achilles can be a bit more pissed at once he finds out what happened to her today.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, I guess we should follow her.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't lead us into more trouble.
Yeah.
As you walk through
for
this,
one day.
Yeah.
as you walk through the doorway, the gates, and you get to the end of the hall, you notice it turns into what looks like a spiral staircase going down. And as you get to the bottom of this staircase, it seems to open up into what looks like a abandoned chapel ruin. You manage to find your way into what looks like a deep cellar underneath an abandoned chapel. You can see the roof. You can see the ground above you with vines and roots breaking through, leading in, carving out. And at the very end of what looks like this dormant chapel room, there's a stairwell that leads up.
There's.
So stairs you go.
Come, let's go. We need to make haste. As Eloria doesn't really wait for you guys to catch up as she gets to the other end of the room. She starts to climb the stairs. And as she gets to the top, she bangs on the door 4 times. Then once more. You hear on the other side, hello? The seed takes root beneath the flame. You hear an unlock as the door opens. You are in a decrepit monastery. Not, you couldn't really call it a monastery. You can call it a run down house of worship. You can see pews that have been pushed to the side. You see what looks like several little children playing in the center. You see parents and other adults off to the side, all talking with one another. This seems like it's a refuge for ones that have been pushed away. Eloria looks back at you. Do you see now why we need to end Zaren's grip on Blackthorn? We need to do what we can to return peace. This is why we go to the lengths we do. This is why we have done what we did. As you look around, there are many bedrolls that are just pushed off to the sides of the room. The roof is cracked and run down.
I think obviously the first thing we gotta do is stop Orin. Then we can try to figure out.
So what was
help
that?
bring peace to the. Oh, I'm just saying to Eloria right now. I'm like, oh, obviously the first thing we got to stop is Orin. If we don't stop him, then there's not going to be peace at all.
That's the strangest thing of all. There's no reason for him to be here.
Oh, so.
You hold on. You don't know who Orin Mull is?
Can I roll
No.
a history check?
You could roll a history check. You've heard the name after taking a moment to think about it. You've come to realize that you've heard this name before. Most notably connected to a royal family. As Elandra looks at both of you and goes, Oren Mull is the advisor to the Braille family in Morthar. He's King Vareth's advisor, his right hand. There's no reason Mull should have been here doing what he was doing. There's something much greater going on if that's the case. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that is going on.
You're not the only one.
Could King Vareth be responsible?
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is possible at this point, but it's dangerous to assume things.
Well, you won't be getting close to Oren Mull. He doesn't stray far from Vareth's side. Well, at least we thought he didn't. And what he displayed today, some of us have magics. Some of us have the ability to yield precious spells. He, on the other hand, looked like he had been granted something. And that's scary. Because whatever would grant you the abilities he displayed today, they have way deeper ambitions.
Turn and look at Orlena. Just be like, well, I think we know why we're here now.
Yep. Yeah, now we know the reason why.
Mm. Do you think he
Yeah.
might have something to do with the nameless dread?
I have a feeling on that too, yeah. You might be connected to that. Because, like you said, you don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't think King Vareth is a part of this. Any advisory person can be hatching plans behind the scenes without people knowing. We want to see what happened with here today, so we can just take what info we can get and report back to Wild Oak and see what we can do and see if you might know about the other two bonds that were mentioned.
Yep, that sounds good.
Well, you
I'll quickly ask Alondra that if she knows anything about those bonds, real quick.
bonds, no. Like I said, we thought we were raising the sentinel to turn the tide in our favor. We didn't. We don't know about any bonds. Anyways, it's been a day.
It sure has been.
And I would like to get some rest. Especially because I have some bad news to give to one of my friends, my dear friends.
Shout. Squeeze her shoulder.
You may stay here tonight if you'd like. You can rest with us. There'll be food. But I need a moment. As she walks away from you, she heads to what seems the front of the monastery, where a group of women seem to be conversing, talking. Then one of them notices Eloria. She waves. But it doesn't last too long. As her hand slowly falls to her side, as she notices the look on Elondra's face. And then suddenly, you hear this bone-curdling cry. And you can only expect that it is Frederick's wife or loved one. And she drops to her knees. And that's where we're ended tonight.
Oh my gosh. That was devastating.
They say I'm not doing my. They say I don't do my job properly if you guys don't get some sort of emotional damage. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't do my job properly if I'm not like messing with your feelings a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Why, God? Why?
Why?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, there you go.
Wow. That was
Holy crap.
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely.
It's
nuts.
trippy
So-
though how we had that like feeling of like what was going on wasn't right, and yet
Uh-huh.
It never is right.
Yeah.
There's always an issue. Like you gotta assume there's always something crazy happening, right?
yeah.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you want to continue to get the rundown and the lowdown or whatever you want to call it down on these sessions, on these episodes, Tuesday, we are on the off night of Tuesday, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday nights are our regular Embers and Shadow sessions, our campaign, Embers and Shadow. And then on Saturday nights, which we haven't been able to have one for a while because life has just been in the way, is our in-person campaign as well. Elbraz of Shattered Pieces. If you want to watch and follow along, that would be absolutely amazing. All you gotta do is hit that follow button, that subscribe button, that whatever button you gotta hit to be a member of the Madhouse and join us and have some fun. Because we sure a hell of a lot like having fun. And as you can see, I like to torture my players with some emotional damage.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways,
You're emotional now.
Yeah, I'm emotional now. We appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out and spending your free time with us. That's absolutely amazing that you do that. And if you want, like I said, if you want to catch more, just you got to hit that subscribe and that little bell notification icon so it lets you know when we go live again. That's it. All right. We appreciate every single one of you so much. And until next time, doses.
Adios.
Don't forget to buy merch.
We're here.